I know. Look, hopefully this thing is on and you guys can hear me. I'm gonna check Facebook. Hold on. Let's see.
I don't know. But whatever it is, it looks very yummy.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay. Wave hi to everybody. I'm like recording this for everybody. I hope it's recording for everybody. She's over here. Okay, guys, hurry up and grab your food. Sorry for those people that are getting. Hopefully this thing is on and you guys can hear me. I'm gonna check Facebook. Hold on. Yes, it is recording. Because there we go. That's the delay. Yes, you want dessert now? That's all right. We'll probably not. Okay, we're live. We are live on Facebook, on YouTube. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I know. Sorry, going with my fingers.
The Maltese? Yeah.
Did I give somebody my one that said sample on it?
If I do?
I think it was back. I think it was when they said General
Oh.
I feel like it was there.
There it is. My husband covered it.
Michelle, I'm right there.
Okay, I know everybody's still eating and I know that everybody's gathering food, but just to be conscious of everybody's time, thank you all for coming. I will first want to recognize and start with our new team members. So if you have joined in the last 30 days or since the last meeting, so since March of last month, can you raise your hand? And then everybody, you guys will, if we can have you guys introduce yourselves to everybody, your name, where do you live, and who's your mentor? I'm going to pick on Brooke because she's under me, so I can pick on her. So.
Hi, Brooke. Michelle's my mentor.
What's your name?
Brooke.
Brooke what?
Duenas.
Thank you.
Sorry, Brooke Duenas is me. I live in Simi Valley. I met Michelle because I was her son's preschool teacher.
Nice.
And what else?
That's it.
And that's me.
Yeah, that's you. Oh, when did you join? That's a good thing, too.
A couple weeks ago.
March
20-something.
20-something-ish. Okay. Okay.
I wrote that for I joined March 28th. And I love it.
And where do you live?
Forward. I grew up in Forward.
Perfect. Very good. Jill.
I'm still living for my boss was waiting. My boss was waiting for me to open up and check it
And you're in Camarillo, right?
I'm in Thousand Oaks.
Thousand Oaks. Okay, but she works in Camarillo, among other places. Yes.
My name's Jennifer. I'm in Camarillo. Just signed up the 31st. Last
minute of the month.
And
Very good. Alrighty. So we wanted. Oh, sorry.
I'm Jenna. Exactly what I signed up. It's been about 45 days, give or take. And I live in San Francisco.
Very good. Welcome. And who's your mentor?
Kathy.
Good. Okay, so I want to recognize. Sorry, everybody. I'm like ignoring everybody in the back. So I want to recognize some people at the office. It's been a long day. I did an office party today too. So why do I feel like the last time I had a meeting, I had baseball. I had baseball, and then I had a meeting, and then jewelry bar afterwards. I was exhausted. Can't even see straight.
Well, you had a bunch of people there too.
Yes, I know. It was like 65 people. I put Top TV and I put Top Recruiter. I actually put those in the newsletter, but I didn't print out the newsletter. But I do know off the top of my head, I believe. Well, let's do this. If you sponsored at least one person for the month of March, raise your hand. Month of March, raise your hand. If you sponsored at least one person in the month of March, raise your hand. If you sponsored 2 or more people in the month of March, raise your hand. If you sponsored 3 people in the month of March, raise your hand. That would be me, that would be Patty, and that would be Anna. And that means that we were in for the qualifications for the iPad promotion. Great. Raise your hand if you had 4 designers for the month of March. That would be Miss Hannah Brown, who was our top recruiter for the month of March. So congratulations. Back to. Oh, I have goodies more. Top PV, I think I put that one in. Actually, I think everybody that was top PV is not here. I believe that would be Louisiana. So, and I think I was number 4. So, yes. Let me.
She doesn't get a name anymore.
No. Like the 3 of them were in Louisiana.
Oh,
yes. Let me see. Last Wednesday. Here we go. See, look, I'm gonna pull up my. Yep. No. I take it. Kristen Hess was number 2. So Erica Clements, top PV. She is in Louisiana. And number 2 is Kristen Hess, who is under Anna, or under Lisa. Sorry. Well, she's the senior team leader, and she's under. Oh, sorry. And then number 3 for top PV was Tiffany Pellerin. And then, let's see, March promotions, I don't think anybody that was promoted, let me see who's on the list. There we go. Alrighty. Is there anybody who has a birthday in the month of April? It seems to be a very sparse month for birthdays because, although my dad's birthday is in April, but just overall, the listing of people. So nobody has a birthday in April? Surprising. Anybody have an Origami Owl anniversary for the month of April? Oh, congratulations! That's something to be proud of. Very good. Okay, so no birthdays, no anniversaries. So some quick announcements. Is everybody familiar with the Soar to Success program that is just launched from Origami Owl? Okay, Soar to Success is specifically targeted towards new designers. And I've been asked why now? Why did all the new people get all this stuff when we didn't have anything when I joined? Okay, I had a brown box when we joined, and I didn't even have cute little locket boxes. I had pouches. So why does everybody get all this cute stuff? Well, basically, the company is now able to, things have calmed down enough that they can actually focus and begin to implement all of these training, incentives, promotions, things that big boy companies have. Big boy companies. For those of you that are newer, just to give you a bit of recap, Origami Owl launched December 2011 as a direct sales company. Previous to that, they had Chrissy and Bella did home parties, like literally, like they did their own home parties. They did home parties, and then they had a mall kiosk for about a year. So December 2011 was our official launch date, and so the website launched December 13th, 2011, and typically what companies look for is success, quote unquote success, in the direct sales world is usually within your first year, you would hit 1,000, whatever, designers, consultants, people, you know, selling your product. 1,000 people within your first year would meant that your company was off to a great start, and you know, you guys were, you know, like chugging ahead. We had, I think it was 100, over 100 the first like 2 weeks. By the time Patty started, that's when we went on to a wait list situation, and we had over 2,000 designers. So it was 0 to 100 miles per hour in 3 months' time. Just to give you guys background, for those of you guys that are newer, if you haven't heard this spiel before. So basically, we went from 0 designers to 2,000 designers. We started running out of product. We couldn't keep up with demand. Literally, I mean, you know, Patty can tell you horror stories. I had lockets. I didn't have chains. I didn't have charms. But you could buy a pretty locket, couldn't put anything in it. And then we ran out of lockets. We had
Order form?
yeah, we had an order for it. Hold on a sec. But basically, so now we're at a point of time with the company's growth. We've gone to over 60,000 designers in 2 years' time, which is, if you take a look at our numbers and what we do year over year, our sales. So half the year, I think we did 200,000. Year one, official year one, so 2012, we did 25 million in sales, and last year, the final projection, I don't know that they ever released final numbers, was that we were doing over 250 million in sales. Sales-wise, we are at a period where we are considered to be an 8-year-old company in terms of growth, amount of people, things like that. So we don't have processes of an 8-year-old company, obviously. So that's why we're going back to the beginning, and we're going back to basics and re-looking at all of the programs that we have in place. We're looking at new designer training, director training. Like we first had our first director training was just barely in January. We didn't even have any kind of training processes in place. Anything like that. The website is still fairly new. That, you know, the version 3.0 we're on right now, just launched in November. So it's been a very rapid growth in a very, very short period of time. So the Sword of Success program is something that, you know, the Nest is very happy that we were able to do, because it's just basically something that we've just never been able to get around to doing. I'm going to cover this so it doesn't prayers and stuff. I'll do it. You can tell. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Lucho. Okay, so the Sword of Success program. So those designers that have started March 1st and above, raise your hand. Or March 1st and later. March 1st and later. So this program is specifically speaking to you designers. Anybody who started March 1st and later. This is in the back office. This should have been mailed to all of you guys. Not only that, I believe it's in the dashboard. It's on your, you can see it too. Okay, so the Sword of Success program means that if within the first 30 days, day 1 to 30, the first 30 days of now, if it's March 1st, you've already passed your 30 days, but they're kind of grandfathering everybody in from who started from March 1st on. So your day 1 is actually April 1st. So for your first 30 days, if you achieve $500 in PV, you will earn 20 assorted charms, which is a retail value of $100. If you continue with that success and you achieve another 500 PV next month, so May, you will earn 1 locket, 1 chain, and 1 heart birthstone pack, which is a retail value of $106. If you keep going with your success, now you're on a roll, and you're day 61 through 90, so we're talking June, and you have another $500 in PV, you will get the large linen bust, a small linen bust, and a $100 gift certificate for jewelry. So a retail value of $124. Oh, I wish I would have grabbed the bust out of my car. So you would basically, you would get the busts, the display pieces, plus $100 to get whatever you want in product. The kicker with this, if you hit it in April, but you don't hit it in May, that's it. You're done. If you don't hit it in April, you're done out of the sort of success. You have to hit every single mark in order. You have to be consistent. You have to hit every single mark. So it's 500, 500, 500. If you hit 500, but you don't hit this, that's okay. You still win the first one. You still win the 20 charms. If you do 500, 500, but you don't do your last, you still get those 2 prizes. So you're still getting something. But if you don't do anything your first 30 days, you're out. In addition, if you are sharing the love of O2 and you're sponsoring team members of your own, so if you achieve level 1 and you sponsor a designer, then you get the weekender bag. If you do the 500 and you do achieve level 2, so it's, you know, this. So basically, they're trying to encourage you to sponsor 1 every 30 days. So if you do level 1 and you sponsor, you get this. If you do level 2 and you sponsor again, then you get the linen trays, which are awesome, by the way. I have those. You get business card holder, 2 linen trays, calculator, which I have the business card holder too. And then if you do sponsor again and you hit level 3, then you get the tablecloth and the toiletry bag. Any questions on this? It's in the back office. So when you first log into your dashboard, it'll say sort of new designer, sort of success. You guys get a special dashboard. It shows you where you are. Yes, ma'am.
I have a question. If you order them for yourself, does that count for your personal volume?
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
That's the only reason I'm still active.
Yes. There you go. Yeah. So some people, to be honest, some people don't do Origami Owl. Some people don't sell Origami Owl because, you know, they may not be interested in selling, you know, product. They just really do it because they like it. They buy a lot of gifts. Like I was at an office party today, and the lady had bought 4 lockets. She didn't even buy one for herself. She's like, oh, I just love to give these as gifts. That's okay. You know what? That's a great way to talk to somebody about sponsoring. Do you know that you could get my discount if you just, you know, if you signed up, you get, you know, a bunch of product, you get some stuff, and then you get it at a discount. So, you know, you don't have to necessarily do it to you know, my mom is now a designer, and she's just doing it for the discount because she keeps saying, oh, it's all right, honey, I need this, and I need this, and I need that. Just buy it yourself. Well, it's okay, but I want to get some for your cousins and this and that. Just sign up already. I don't, you know, I'll just give you the commission. Just sign up already. It's just easier. So, I mean, so if you buy either for yourself or for gifts, they're great teacher gifts, right? If you buy it for yourself, you buy it for gifts, just at a discount. So anything that you buy, either somebody ordering on your website, you would get PV. A party, you would get personal volume. If you, you know, or you bought it, if you place the designer order and you're placing a wholesale order, then you get PV. So any way to get there, it's all same way. The only thing that doesn't count is their kits. So if you sponsor somebody, so somebody that's new, your kit does not count towards personal volume. Because the kit is already at a discounted rate, so they kind of, you know, it'd be double dipping. So, so your kit is not included. If they do any kind of special promotions, a while back we had a mini mania promotion, and so it was get a mini locket, And it hugely discounted. It was incredibly discounted. It was a mini locket, a chain, and like a charm, and it was like $14.99 or $16.99. It was ridiculous. It was hugely discounted. I think those counted for PV, but it counted at a very discounted PV total. So they'll be very specific if they run any kind of promotions like that. They'll be specific and they'll tell you what your PV would count. I think we're going to cover. Make sure. Yes, we'll get to how to calculate your PV shortly. But that's the Soar to Success program. Any other questions on Soar to Success? Okay, then other program that we have now, so, okay, sorry, one side note. The Soar to Success program, until further notice, this is a permanent thing. So, like, plan on it being next year, this is here to stay. This is not just for these next 3 months. This is not until fall. This is the program, unless otherwise stated. It's an ongoing thing. It's typically referred to in a direct sales world. In a direct sales world, it's typically called a Fast Start program. It's rewarding your new designers, rewarding new people for joining your team. You basically get them off to the right start, get them going in the right direction. So that is the Soar to Success. The next promotion that we have, it's the Moving On Up. Did everybody see this in the back office? The newer people might not have seen it. Okay, so the Moving On Up promotion is really for those people who are looking to grow their business, who are looking to move up. So the ranks, for those of you that are newer, the ranks that we move up in is you're a designer, then you're a leading designer, then you're a team leader, then you're a senior team leader, then you're an executive team leader, and then it goes to director and on up. This is for anybody who is moving up to a senior team leader. So a leading designer, you need at least one person underneath you. A team leader, you need 3 designers underneath you. There's personal volume, qualifications, CTV, all of that stuff. But the gist of it is you need 3 people to be a team leader. The next step from you being from a team leader, so to move up to a senior team leader, so anybody who moves up to a senior team leader, from April 1st, 2014 through June 30th, 2014, you would get a Beats by Dr. Dre, the pill 2.0. It's $199?
Yeah.
Wow! Dang, I want one. And then a $50 iTunes gift card. So that's what you get if you promote. So if you are a team leader with 3 people, a senior team leader is growing 1 team leader below you and then have 5 active frontline. So now, if you're a senior team leader, and now you're going to move up to executive team leader from April 1st to June 30th, 2014, Patty and Anna. If you move up to executive team leader, you get an iPad with a O2 iPad cover. This is a limited time promotion. This is not a permanent thing. So you have until June 30th to earn it. Yeah, only one.
Oh.
But you can. So you can. When you move up to senior team leader and you get this, so when you move up to senior team leader, you would get this. But if you also moved up, straight up to executive team leader during that same time period, you can get this and this.
She's putting pressure on me.
Let's go, sister.
I've already got a senior team leader on my team.
Did she already promote?
She will this month.
Yes, Kristen's going to be getting one. That's you, Kristen. Look. Okay, so that's the promotions that we have. Celebrating the women. Any other questions that we have about the Moving On Up promotions?
Designer, then leading designer.
Designer, leading designer, then it's team leader, then it's senior team leader, then it's executive team leader, then it's director, senior director, executive director. There is only one executive director with the company. Oh yeah. And then senior directors, I want to say maybe there's 10 or 15. Directors, there's probably 100 maybe.
You are
I'm a director.
you gotta be a senior director.
Yes. You get me to senior director. So, yes. Yes. So, any other questions about the promotions? Yeah. Okay. Celebrating the women we love. Has everybody ordered the supplements? Has everybody seen the supplements? Do you know what I'm talking? She's got it. I've got some stuff. So like I said, I did an office party today. I don't have a good way to display these things yet, so you guys can. Okay. So the celebrating the women we love. There is the. I have the handout in here. So okay. I'm going to see.
I think Heather wants to go get the stuff.
Oh, it's all right. Camera. Screen share. Aha. Okay. Start screen share. All that good stuff. Okay. Okay. I have, unfortunately, due to constraints with the power plug in this building, as in there is none. Oh, well, I have a plug, but I can't go very far. Okay, guys. You know, everybody can hear you guys being all loud on YouTube, just so you know.
How rude.
Yeah. Okay. So, I know it's really hard to see. Mood. There's like really not a good way. Well, I'm gonna see if I can.
Oh yeah, put on top of the
What? It's gonna. No, it's too short.
Well, okay, hang on.
Let me put my thinking cap on. Okay.
What if one of those is put
Well, it's really hard to see. There's no. Let me see if I can. There's no.
No, here, wait, ready?
Here, put it in this drawer. It's just too deep. Except I can't go that far. It's no.
Is this for busted?
They're all busted. It's not far enough. Yeah, it's not much bigger than my screen.
So it's all right. Stack the salad.
It's all right. No, it's all right. I don't want it all greasy. Okay. Can you guys hear? Hey. Okay. Pay attention. Okay. I know it's really hard to see. So I just want to flip through. Let me see.
Want me to dim the lights?
You can try. Oh, Stupid thing. I can't do this and this at the same time. It's I can't go too far because yeah, but I need the laptop. Okay. I already went through a lot of it anyways. Dance party, celebrating women we love. Oh.
Oh, that's a lot better.
There. Can you guys see it? I know it's really hard to see. Okay.
A little back. It's a little bigger now.
Yeah.
There you go.
I know. Sorry, I'm a little shaky.
Okay. Celebrating women we love. That's the cover of it. It go inside the cover of it talks about what's her story. The new charms that have come out. Did anybody get their order yet? Mine's actually going to be here tomorrow. So there are some items that were, well, there was production issue. Well, not production issues. There was a massive flood in the warehouse in China, and like they couldn't get into the warehouse for a few days. So the production of certain items were delayed. One of them is the perfume bottle, which is that little cute little sucker. So the perfume bottle is delayed. Do you want to?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I just moved it down so that when you were pointing, you actually.
Green point there. So the perfume bottle is limited. It's first in a series of perfume bottles. There is the Pink Mom. So when they're limited means that they never give us an idea of how many exactly are produced. They just say limited. The last time we had a limited charm, well, we had a bunch for Valentine's Day, but as far as I know, it's not like it's not chocolate covered strawberry limited. There will definitely be enough that there will be 2 available per designer for the first day of order, which will be Friday morning. So they toyed around with the decision. They were going back and forth. Somebody had made a suggestion and said, you should put 2 in everybody's shopping cart and just start an order, and then everybody can get 2. If you do that, people who are inactive, who aren't, blah, 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 you're putting 2 in their cart, and they may not order, and then you have to wait for the cart sweep to occur. And so a cart sweep means, for those new people, so if you put items into your cart, so if you're starting an order, you put items into your cart, it will sit there for 24 hours, and then midnight, after 24 hours has occurred, the little sweeper, the cart sweeper, will come along and it will remove the items from your cart. So, including a party. So if you're placing an order, it's just like if you go to Amazon, if you go to any other kind of online retailer, because basically what happens, the system is not smart enough to know that you're going to place this order. Like, people may be testing, people may be playing around with things. They don't know. They don't know what your intentions are, whether or not you're placing the order or not. So the items, if they go into your cart and you decide that you're not going to purchase anything, 24 hours or midnight after 24 hours has occurred, then your cart will be swept.
I thought it was 48.
It's 24. It's 24 and then midnight. So if you do 6 a.m. to 6 a.m., you feel like you have like a whole nother day. It's not going to be 6 a.m. and then swept at midnight. It's 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. and then midnight.
Okay.
So it almost feels like it's long. If you do like 1 o'clock in the morning, it'd be 1 o'clock to 1 o'clock to midnight. So almost 48 hours. So that's the deal with the perfume bottle. The Mom in pink is also limited. The Mom, so there is 3 sports Mom charms, and I know I get asked all the time, why is there no football? I don't know.
It's not round.
Because it's not round. It's oval. So, but I'm sure they're planning on it.
They should do a dog paw, the O as a dog paw.
Doggy mom. Paw would be cute.
Yes.
Oh, I love
it.
that.
I just
Write
thought
that
of
in.
that.
So newer people, if you have any suggestions of charms, products, ideas, you go to the contact us list and there's a drop down for like product suggestions. They actually do read and they work off of that product suggestion list. So don't feel like, oh, I'm putting it in there and nobody's ever going to pay attention to me. They don't read this. They read it. Trust me, they read it. So if you want some, that is a cute idea though.
I just thought of that today.
I do like that. That is good.
Because I have a per mom friend.
Yeah.
She made like with the dog's birthstones and everything, and I thought that is so weird. And I don't have dogs. So.
Heather, you'd sell this
I
stuff.
don't
Is that
know.
right?
Grab that.
Tiffany's first one,
Yeah,
all the first where she adopted her dogs.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't realize that people did that.
Oh, there's something requested that.
I'll tell my friend I didn't realize, and I was like, oh, that's so cute. She even put mom. She put the blue mom.
That's cute.
See, now I'm a dog trainer, but I'm not.
You're not. No, you are.
I'm not a weird dog person. I don't eat their treats. I don't.
She
eat their
doesn't.
butts.
She doesn't have human kids though. That's why.
Well, I don't either.
Just
like dogs.
Just my kids, she likes to steal. Okay, so there's the moms. There's the 3 daisies. It's pink, light pink, and aqua. There is a blog for all those mom bloggers, because there's a ton of mom bloggers now. And then the Bible chart.
None of those, the only limited ones are
The only limited ones. So when you guys get your supplements, inside the supplements,
pass around. I did already.
so inside the supplements, and this is
Who else needs one?
and this holds true at any time we have a catalog. If there's something limited, they'll put an asterisk next to it. They'll make sure that. So just look for the
Okay,
asterisk.
so those plates, the 3 plates are also.
I know the lights are. Well, I'll pass these around. I have samples of the moms. If you guys want to see the moms, the blog, and then the Bible. I have been wearing the mom baseball since I got it.
The hoops?
The hoops?
Yeah.
No.
They have that.
Those are the other things that are in transit.
Have you seen them?
No, I haven't seen them. They're.
And they're bigger, right?
I don't know.
She was wearing them in the
and
they were bigger. They're like,
I don't know how big they are. Okay. So I said this at the last meeting. I will repeat again, and I'll repeat every time. All of our charms are hand painted by artisans. They have advanced enamel detailing, and they're made with a lead-free alloy base. So that means that they are safe. They're also the paint that they use to paint everything is also lead-free paint. So I really don't suggest eating your charms, but I do know that when I'm switching out charms in mine, so don't worry, I'm not ingesting lead. You're safe to chew on your charms if you so felt like it. But they are all hand painted, literally with a syringe. They say syringe. It looks more like a needle. Like it's so detailed. Any of the stones, if there's crystals on it, they're all hand placed. They're all hand glued. The majority of our charms, if you look at charms from when we first launched to the charms that we're producing today, the quality is night and day. Our charms are almost all of the new ones that we're coming out with. They're more substantial.
Yeah.
Substantial. They're thicker. They're double-sided. They're bigger. The little shoe, you can stand up the shoe. It's so cute. I love that shoe. So they're night and day difference. Some of our competitors have been copying. I saw a strawberry that a competitor had. It's all hollowed out. It's all it's just the shell of the front part of it, and the painting looked terrible, and it was like it wasn't two-sided. You could like it was scraped out on the back.
That was
Like,
at Michael's.
was it?
Yeah.
Michael sells them. They're cheap and garbagey. Okay.
And it's locked circuit.
Let's talk about earrings. There's tons of earrings. Has everybody seen the customizable hoop earrings? Okay. I have them, and I will pass them around. So they're now available in silver, gold, and rose gold. You can wear them alone, or you can pair them with an earring drop. And I'm sure I'll get to it in the back. So there's a few different earring drops. There's a pearl earring drop, the pave heart earring drop, and then the crystal earring drop. And then these are the infamous back-ordered pave hoop earrings, which will be available for order on Friday. Yes, ma'am.
Do we have any guidelines as far as health issues, as far as people trying on earrings?
Good question.
They have to be careful.
I actually encountered that today. So I did a party in an office, and a gal says, "Can I try these on?" And then I said, honestly, I don't have anything to wipe them clean. I prefer that you don't. If you are comfortable, it's a personal decision to you. There's no company standard guidelines. If you chose to let somebody try on earrings, I would suggest that these would be like just try on earrings, that you would not turn around and sell these to other customers. And if you do let people try them on, you have to have alcohol wipes.
And are they saying alcohol wipes are really, is that what's coming from? Because alcohol in the medical field is now considered more of a degreaser than a sterilizer. And so it's not something that, like if someone poked your ear and had AIDS or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm just telling
What do you
you.
suggest? Acid.
Usually, well.
I don't like them to
I don't like.
No,
to
I would just say no.
just go like this and go, oh yeah, that's cute. Just hold them up.
Hold it up to your
Yeah.
Exactly.
I really, me personally,
Yeah, that's.
I will.
Why would you try them on it? That's too gross.
I would not permit.
It's gross.
That's my personal decision. If you feel comfortable doing it, and however you want to clean it, it's up to you. There is no.
I think it's tacky.
That's
what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
There is no company guideline on it. So these are the pave hoop earrings. The CZ sets. So these are the CZ sets. I actually heard from a designer, Anna's mentor. She sent me a message. She says, I never wear earrings because every single pair of earrings I react to. I decided to just get them and try them. I mean, they're only $14. I mean, really, it's a good. I find that the earring prices are very good. So she says, for $14, I'll try it. What do I have to lose? She says she's worn them every single day. She doesn't take them out, and she says, my ears are completely fine.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. She said.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm allergic to everything.
Yeah.
And I haven't had any issues with it at all.
I'm curious to say my mom is allergic to air, everything. So I'm curious for my mom to try the earrings now. So the CZ studs come in pink, aqua, and the clear. All of the earrings are nickel and lead free, which is important. All of our products, just across the board, everything is nickel and lead free, and it has plating that prevents tarnishing. The earring posts are hypoallergenic, and they are surgical stainless steel. So the lockets are surgical stainless steel as well. So they're pretty consistent on the quality of the products. I would recommend to your customers, make sure that with any of our jewelry, make sure you take it off before you go into the shower. Don't apply, sunscreen, hair products, whatever you want. Perfume. Actually, I had a customer. She's like, my chain tarnished. Well, I went and I picked it up and it totally smelled like perfume. So things like that. Just, be aware that these could affect your jewelry. But so our earrings, so even though the CZ studs, typically people will leave studs in their, ears and they won't take it out. I take mine off every night just because I'm a rough sleeper. I can't sleep with something poking me in the head. But I would recommend to people that you would still take these off. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but anyways. Plates. These are our limited edition plates. So in addition to the Mom in Pink and the perfume bottle, there are the limited edition plates. So there's the heart are the limited edition ones. So it's the Mom, the large heart Mom, the mini Mom, and then the My Kids. I'm gonna hold that steady.
My arm is starting to.
It's like Cloverfield. There's so all of those are limited edition plates. They have not announced how many. They have not announced how long.
Yeah, right.
Typically, they'll say if it's something was limited, like the last limited edition stuff for Valentine's Day, like the chocolate box of chocolate hearts. Those were still available, and then they just stopped selling them after a certain date. So we may run out, or we just might get to a date and then they stop selling it.
The rose gold used to be limited edition, remember?
Yes, our rose gold lockets used to be limited edition, and then everybody went, I can't get rid of them. There is also the My Family Tree large plate is very adorable. I am not a plate person. I tell people I do not wear plates. I like to be able to see through a locket. One of our product developers, she said that, the lockets are clear by design, so it's almost like a window into your soul.
Yeah.
I love that. So I don't like wearing a plate. I would wear that plate. Like it's like I would just all my boys are February husband, so it's gonna look funny because it's all gonna be purple stones, but then it looks like a Laker locket. But
It's Domino.
she's May.
Domino.
You got green there.
Yeah, I got a little one.
So cute.
Stinker.
When's she coming to play?
Oh, she needs to soon and drive. Oops. So all of our plates are hand polished. Let's see. Here's some more. These are inserts that are inside of the supplement. Thank you. O2 Dance Party. Celebrate. We're going to talk about.
There's your dance.
Yeah, you can put it down. I can just do it from here. It's all talking. Thank you.
Michelle, can I mention something that I did the first day that everything was available?
Yes, ma'am.
Not everything. I placed my orders and all these things. And when they came out with the email that the other things were now available, I had wanted to put it, I just wanted to say, unfortunately, to shipping things. I called into the nest and just asked, is there anything we can do? She got on my back office and she removed the shipping charges on the second order.
Oh.
And I just want to tell everyone that, but I thought that was really nice. That was very nice. Really are for us.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay, Nest.
Yeah.
Slept in and I ordered it new and I got it.
I did it the next day.
I'm gonna pass around some stuff. These are plates.
Somebody texted me, woke me up.
Was not me. I'm gonna pass around some goodies so you guys can see.
So you guys can see. I like the families. Oh, yeah.
Those are the things.
I love Petunia. Okay, so we're gonna talk about. Hey, we're gonna talk about the power of 143. Can anybody tell me what does 143 mean? I mean, no.
Tell me.
It is I Love You. So back in the day when people had pagers. Okay.
Share it with one person.
Listen. Hey. Okay.
One of them is you recruit a person a month, I believe. You share it with 4 people, and I forget what the 3 is.
Close. Patty.
I'm sorry, what?
What is 143?
Love.
Checked out.
In terms of Origami Owl, what does 143 mean? Remember? Okay. The power of 143. We talked about this. This was at last meeting. So the power of 143, it means 1 is share Origami Owl with at least 1 person per day. Hold 4 jewelry bars per month. And then sponsor 3 new designers each month. So it's 143.
143, and then our PV goes down because we're so busy.
So we really want to work on 143. It should be a goal with it's natural. Like I mean, for me, it's natural to talk to somebody about Origami Owl at least every single day. I still run across people who've never heard of Origami Owl. I'll wear my locket, and somebody will go, "Oh, that's really cute. What is that?" And I go, "Oh, it's my kids. Look, it's so cute." And they'll say, all my boys are in February, and I'm a baseball mom, because all 3 of my boys play baseball. The twins play t-ball. It's stinking adorable.
It's the
best, cutest thing.
It's the best.
So cute. They should really not be holding bats though.
No. One of them is okay with that. It's the other that we're a little worried about.
Yeah, I know. So I talk to people. So people will just naturally ask me, "Oh, what is that?" I don't go, "Oh, it's Origami Owl. Have you ever heard of it?" I just tell them this is my family. These are my kids. They go, "Oh my God, that's really cute." And then I'll say, Have you heard of Origami Owl? No, I've never heard of it. And they say, "Oh, that's great." So you do lockets and this and that. And so it's for me, sharing the love with Origami Owl is a very easy process to do. Just talk to people. Make sure you carry catalogs with you. Carry business cards with you. I have a sticker on the back of my car. I've had somebody pull me over and scream at me going, "I love Origami Owl." So always make sure you talk to people about Origami Owl.
The more you practice, the easier it gets.
Yes. Hold 4 jewelry bars a month. It can be 1 a week, 1 thing a week. It could be 4 things all in 1 weekend. I have done that. It's kind of rough. I don't suggest doing it, but you can. You really want to book 6 to have 4 because most often people cancel. Things happen. Life happens. And then sponsor 3 new designers each month. It's just talking to people, sharing the love. Why did you join? What does your locket mean to you? Why is it special to you? And just talking to them about why did you join? What attracted you to Origami Owl? It doesn't have to be like a professional, I joined Origami Owl because blah blah blah. Some easy things to tell people once you get them interested in learning more about Origami Owl. We have one of the best compensation plans in the direct sales business today. We might be one of the fastest growing companies ever. I don't think I've heard of anybody that's grown faster than us.
Workday.
Stop it. We used to work in HR. Oh, I used to work in HR. Her husband works there. It's one of the fastest growing companies, ever. The company has a 5-year plan. Still, 2 years ago when we were talking about lockets, and my husband goes, "What's the sustainability of this company? How many lockets can one person buy?" Well, let me tell you. What? Yes. Your husband should talk to my husband. So really, the company 2 years ago had a 5-year plan. The company today has a 5-year plan. The company is always looking ahead to what's next. They're always developing. They are always looking forward. So it's, bless you. So those are some easy things to share with people about Origami Owl. Sort of success, we talked about that. Wait, what did I say? Yep, I talked about
And
that.
the requirements is one of the kindest, the 200 every 6 months.
Oh, 199 every 6 months, yes. Move on up. Briefly to talk about our Origami Owl experience. It's in July. It's July 24th to 26th. Who here is registered already for the Origami Owl convention? Are you going? So our Origami Owl convention, we call it the O2 experience. Like literally, it is an experience. Like I was at the first convention. The first convention was last year. There will be enough space for 5,000 registrants. When I talked to Tracy this weekend, she said there's about 3,600 people registered. There's going to be a lot of breakout sessions. There is a gala dinner at the end of it. Tons of breakout sessions, tons of learning, product releases. You get free stuff, like tons of free stuff, How much stuff did I have when I came home?
Well, let's see. I was watching your kids the day you got back, and I think you had to basically bring a second bag for all your crap.
I had so
She
much.
basically just opened up her thing in the living room and was like, look at all this stuff I have!
Yeah, I had tons. It's $250.
I'm on the wait
The
list.
price just went up to $250 on April 1st. Yes.
Is it worth it if you want to stay the whole second day? That's my granddaughter's first girl in 5 generations, first birthday. And it's actually in Phoenix. So I'm going to be there anyway, but I would go to the first, maybe half the second day, but you can't miss the first one.
No. What time is the party?
Well, it's being discussed, but it's like
But it's your
free,
birthday.
probably is what they'll do, but
Well,
there's no
Like here's the thing. If you were going to be if you're going to be there anyways, and there's going to be breakout sessions during the day. So on Friday there's breakout sessions, and Saturday there are breakout sessions. And breakout sessions, I mean, like they're going to talk about like they're going to have sessions for like new designers. They're going to have sessions for people who want to be directors. They're going to have sessions about maybe holding events. They're going to talk about I think they're trying to get Marty. We have one guy director, Marty Miller. They're trying to talk to Marty about hosting a class on how to bring guys into the business. Marty, yeah. So there's going to be the breakout sessions, and then I think the gala dinner will probably start at like 6. So there will be time in between. So if it's like a 3 to like 5, you could probably make it back in time for the gala dinner. Like,
and that's really important.
it's fun. And last year they gave away a car. Saturday night. It's the closing.
It's the matching car of Alice.
Yes. No, they are not doing a whiteout party.
They're not?
Nope.
She
got a cute dress.
You have it on my turn.
I don't think
It was on there.
I don't
She
think-
just got the cutest dress ever.
So anyways, if you want to sign up, I will repost the link in the group. I feel it's totally worth it. It's fun. You get to meet and network with tons of other designers from across the U.S. It's a lot of people. They promise to have a lot more breakout sessions, which is good. And they're not going to cram all the breakout sessions onto the last day because we were all zombies by then. We're like, but it's
Stuff, is it throughout the day or is it at the end?
all like sporadic, like it's like they would be talking because they'll talk about all the new stuff that's coming out, and then they'll go, and then Christy goes, and everybody gets one, and then they have the helpers come out and act like literally everybody gets one. We got beach towels, we got bags, we got. I mean, I got the window plate. This is still the original window plate that I got from convention because, like, as soon as I got it, I'm like, yep, that sucker's going straight into my thing. We got tags. I mean, you're the first ones to see all of the new product. That's the cool thing. And you get to meet the executive team. Tyson will be there. So Tyson's the head of product development. Tyson's awesome. Everybody loves Tyson, and he loves to spill stuff. There'll be a class on like the gal from on the Kate. She's on the cover of the catalog. Kate. Where's my catalog? I don't think I have it. The last one. They'll talk. They taught a class last year. She's in product. They talked about fashion trends, designs, looking forward, how to style, how it's not like, you know, you wear your locket, but what else can you pair it with? Like trends, like bangles, like things like that. They talk about everything. Building your business, managing your time, things like that. All sorts of different things. So that's about the Origami Owl experience. Everybody can do this at home. Work on an April action plan. I will post something about an action plan. I will post that in the group. And quickly, does everybody know our mission statement, the Origami Owl mission statement? Does anybody know the Origami Owl mission statement by heart?
Force for good.
Anybody?
Yeah, it's a good start.
Okay. The Origami Owl mission is our mission. What? Right? No, you're cheating, Patty. Our mission is to be a force for good, to love, inspire, and motivate people of all ages to reach their dreams and empower them to make a difference in the lives of others. I would encourage you, if you don't already have it printed, print it out. I have mine. Mine is sitting on my desk. I think. Well, mine, it actually said, because they changed it. It used to say motivate women. So I have the original one. It still says women. So that is for that. Okay, let me not screen share anymore. Screen share. Don't screen share. Oh, well, that's backwards. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, no, that's bad. I don't know.
What did you do?
I don't know. That was not good. There. Okay. All right. So back to, okay, so the weekly webinars. So we've been having weekly webinars. So they get posted into the back office, and everybody would kind of watch it at your leisure. They've decided to change it, and so rather than us hosting a weekly webinar from the Nest, we will only be having a once-a-month call, and that will be posted into the back office, and you can still watch at your leisure. But instead of it being a weekly, it will be moved to a monthly. They're also going to have some calm down. They will also have some follow-up calls depending on your level. So like team leaders, senior team leaders, there will start being more focused calls on that, and those ones will be held by your regionals. So our regional is Tracy Vlahos. So that's for the weekly webinars. The Hoot. Does everybody know what the Hoot is? The Hoot is a weekly newsletter, a weekly email that we get. It goes into your email, whatever email that you provided in the back office. Often, I will say, it ends up in my junk email. That's me. I don't know why. But you will get an email, and it will say Origami Owl the Hoot, and it's almost always on a Wednesday unless there's a special edition of something. But on Wednesdays. Check your email. You should be looking for the Hoot. You should be looking for it on a weekly basis. You always want to make sure that's going to be your most up-to-date information. Also, it turns out that I do my team newsletters on Wednesdays too. Not today. It's not happening. I'll just post this. So the Hoot. So make sure. So for your most up-to-date information, you'll be looking for the Hoot, and then the newsletters from me. Any questions about communication from the Nest? And then also, it's on my newsletter. I also do text alerts. The Nest also does text alerts too. So like, you know, it's not like I don't want to text everybody at 5 o'clock in the morning. Hey, order your product now. No, I wouldn't. I'm pretty conscientious about time. I have designers that are on the East Coast, so like I don't do a text at like 8 o'clock at night because it's going to be too late for them, unless it was like an emergency. It'll be more like reminders, but it's usually from like 8 until 5 o'clock that I'll send those ones out. Okay, I put in here, in your packet, I put a little calendar in here. It says April 2014. Yes.
You know what, they all, I handed them all out.
Oh,
Oh, they did.
oops. That's my only one. I will post this. This is why I need an accurate head count for meetings. There. So there's in the back office, there's not in back office. I got this. I use Party Plan Divas as for a coaching system. This is just a sample. I know it gets kind of difficult and a little overwhelming for people to, you know, they kind of look at their business and they go, oh my God, I have too much stuff to do and I can't do, you know, X, Y, Z all at once. This is a sample calendar that might be good for you. If you don't have any kind of systems in place right now, it might be a good idea to start getting on a regimen. So like it's pretty much the same every week. So Monday, you do bank deposits, process credit cards, file weekend paperwork, place weekend orders. So like if you did a party over the weekend, you place all your orders on Monday. Team Tuesday, one-on-one coaching, team conference call, team newsletter. If you have a team, and honestly, I have to say, I wish I would have done this before. I wish I would have started my team stuff when I had a team of 1, because when it starts multiplying, and then you're looking and you're like, I have 30 designers now, and you're like, I don't do anything. You know, it's hard to try to start those things. So get in the habit of, even with once you have your 1, start doing like Team Tuesday. That would be you. Work with me Wednesday. Hostess coaching. It's okay to let, if you book a jewelry bar, or if you're talking to a hostess or customers, you can say, I do all of my follow-up calls on Wednesday. It's fine to let people know. That way, at least they would know. If you say, I'll follow up with you later, at least they know when later you're going to follow up with them. I'm going to follow up with you on Wednesday. Thankful Thursday, customer care day, making customer care calls, receive or deliver orders, post office trips, or customer care calls. A nice thing for customer care calls is, let's say that you did a party on Friday or Saturday, and so now we're looking at, today would be Work With Me Wednesday, so tomorrow would be Thankful Thursday. So you're going to call the customer and again say, thank you so much, I appreciate you coming to so-and-so's party. If she has the order already, you can ask her, did everything come out in the order okay? Did you receive it yet? You might want to follow up with the hostess and see if she delivered it to everybody first. I can't get a hold of her. She doesn't call me back. Oops. So you want to double check with the hostess, but call them and follow up with them. We call it make and take parties. Basically, I have all the inventory there, and they are, I'm not ordering anything. They take it all right there. But I would call somebody the following week and say, hey, Susie, thank you so much for coming to Linda's party. You know, I just wanted to follow up with you. Is everything working out okay with your locket? Do you like it? How's the chain? Because sometimes I sell people chains or something, and they'll go, is it a little too short? And go, well, I'm not really sure. Okay, well, you know what? Try it out for a little while, and then I'll follow back up with you. And if you like it, you know, great. If it's a little too short, you know, we sell an extender. It adds an additional 4.5 inches. It's only $4. If you'd like an extender for it, we can always, you know, I can always, you know, pop by and drop off an extender for you. So things like that, just to follow up. You're not calling them and saying, hey, would you like to buy another locket? Hey, do you want to book a party? You're just following up with them to make sure that they're satisfied with the order that they had. If you didn't have a party from, you know, that past weekend, you can call a customer from the month before and just say, hey, just double checking on you. is that locket still working out okay? You know, follow back up with them. People will be impressed that you're following back up with them, that you're not, you know, that they didn't just buy a locket from you and you're never going to hear them again. I hear that frequently.
That may be a good reason to put on like names on each locket as you're creating it, so you'll know that that person actually keep the locket, maybe for a gift. So when you're following up,
Oh,
days of the gift. Well, or days of the
Fix It Up Friday. Prepare for parties, organize your demos, fill lap boards. So basically anything that you might use for tools for your party, prepare for all your stuff. Maybe you're doing parties on Friday night. And then Saturday, there's varying different things that you can do for Saturdays. Preparing hostess packets, prizes for party games. Honestly, I don't do party games. Thank you gifts, thank you cards, promotional gifts, email blasts, specials for next month, booking specials, anything like that. That this would pretty much, if you stick to a system like this, you would not feel overwhelmed in your business. It's small little chunks of things where it's manageable and you know, okay, it's Monday and I only have to do this, or it's Tuesday and I only have to do this. Let's say I'm taking off, you know, next Tuesday and I'm going to Disneyland. I'm not, but I wish. But I would say, okay, no, I'm not anytime soon. So I would know if I'm going to take a day off, I would know that I need to move those responsibilities to another day during the week. Yes, ma'am. I do not. I think our hostess rewards are generous enough that you don't have to. Hostesses might need a little enticing to book a jewelry bar. You can give her an extra dangle. You can do this. But I don't feel like.
Because, you know, I've been with another party company, so it's, lots of people will stop and say, you know, how did a party? You know, so I'm, you know, 17 years into doing that, so I feel like, I know our plan is great, but I kind of feel like
You can.
You could tell them, like, that was just like, just getting a ball or like a 200 on your shopping street. Yeah, after you guys.
Yeah, our hostess rewards are so generous. I feel like you don't have to give anything above.
I just don't know if like the standard that everybody's doing is for holding the show.
No, I've never. I've never. Now I have friends who've hosted parties, and she's like, I have one gal, she lives in the valley. She, like, I always do parties for her. I've had designers sign up, you know, through her parties and stuff. I go to her house. She has wine parties. So I'll bring her a bottle of wine just because I know her. And she's she's a friend now. So, but in general, like, if it's somebody that I kind of know, no, we didn't get around to it. I would have, but it just depends. If you feel like you have I feel like it's a case by case situation. I never do, but if you really have somebody that's like, it's like pulling teeth, or, you know, you can. You don't feel like. Yeah, you can, or full charge. The dangle thing, but that's more like, so that's as a booking instead. Has anybody done?
I've done it.
Did you do
I
it?
booked like 4 parties.
Did you?
Party. Yeah. No, I'm like busier than I know how to deal.
This is
This is not that busy. She just doesn't know how to organize.
I haven't organized.
She doesn't know how to organize.
I haven't organized it now. I can share with you.
She spends a lot of time at Starbucks.
There you go. I mean, I've just never felt that I've needed to. I mean, you kind of have to look at it as a case-by-case basis. But please don't feel like you have to, like you shouldn't. Like, yes, ma'am.
So I have little owl puzzles I found, little owl things that I'll put together.
Oh, that's cute.
Or and stuff. There's a lot of stuff that my friends
Yes.
that is great.
Ton of owl stuff. Oh, I messed up that. I put how to calculate. Oh, this is what happens when you do things last minute at 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, you know what? I was going to mention something when we were talking about the 143. So late last night, so I always work on my meeting notes at night, and it just so happens my oldest had a baseball game, so I'm on the field for like freaking forever. As far as games last for like 10 hours.
87 years
Yes.
per game.
Yes, the games run forever. So anyway, so I was looking through online. I look for different sources of information. I don't pull. I mean, I get stuff from the home office. I get stuff from the Nest. But for the most part, I always scour the internet, scour industry experts. I scour through all of those things, and I look through things, and I try to find stuff, pertinent information, things that's going to help you guys, tips and tricks. So, you know, we talk about the 143, which is share one day, you know, share one time a day at least. Share one time a day, you know, for jewelry bars and sponsor 3 people. I found something last night that was very eye-opening that I didn't ever look at it this way. There was a chart, and of course I closed the window. Now I can't find the website. There was a chart that showed if you sponsored 2 people a month and you showed each person that you sponsored how to replicate that, 2 people each month, 2 people each month. If you started in January and you sponsored 2 people and you show them how to sponsor 2 people, it's like that hair from the top. How many people would you end up with team-wise? How many team members would you end up by the end of the year? Does anybody have a? You cannot answer because I told you this number earlier.
567.
Huh?
567.
Not quite that much.
No, it's an even number and it's going to be square.
Very close, 360. If you 2 people a month and you teach them how to bring in 2 people each month, you will end up with 360 people by the end of the year. That's a huge team.
I just gave myself Christmas Day off.
There's
360.
a lot of directors, honestly, that don't have that many people on their teams. And mathematically, that puts you at a directorship with that many people. But I mean, it's a big team. But I mean, I was very surprised to find that you could build a team of 360 people. And I've met some directors that have hit director within year 1. So it is possible if that's what you want to do, and it's just by doing 2 people each month. So I feel like 2 people each month is a lot easier, more manageable number than the sponsor 3 people each month. 3 is hard. 3 is very hard. There was only over 700 designers that had hit 3 or more people last month. So it's hard. It's not as easy as it used to be. There used to be boatloads of people. They'd drop you off on your front door, and there you go. You like have a big, huge team. So anyways, any questions about that? I wanted to talk about, I got this from Tracy Vlahos. I was at a leadership meeting with her in Vegas, her and Deb Drost from the Nest. And they gave us this little handout, and I thought it was very handy. So this is basically how to calculate your commissions and personal volume from jewelry bars. So you guys can follow along, read along. I will kind of skip through this, but we as designers, we make 30% commission on lockets, chains, tags, window plates, crystal clasps, and earrings. You get 50% commission on charms, plates, and dangles. The average mix, dollar-wise, on what we earn is 41%. So I always just say 40, but, 41%. And this is prior to tax and shipping. So you're roughly making 40% per sale. For a lot of people who do direct sales and other companies, we kick their butts. Hands down. Most other companies are like, I ask people, 31, I ask my direct sales friend, hey, what do you make per, like, what's your average sale, what's your commission? Oh, like 20%, like 15%. And I'm like, higher personal volume, higher minimums, higher everything. So I'm like, okay, well, let me know when you're ready to talk.
A lot of people I know Herbalife, when you start out, you get 25% and you cannot go past that 25% until you run consecutive 30500.
Yeah, it's our number's pretty good. So an average jewelry bar, and when we say average jewelry bar, this is company-wide. An average jewelry bar is $650 in retail sales minus the tax and shipping. So roughly, it's $267 commission for one night's work. To figure out your personal volume, you're going to take the difference between the retail sales of your jewelry bar and your commission. So you're going to take the $650 minus the $267, which is your approximate commission, and it's $383 is your approximate PB. I also calculate it as $650, and then I times it by 59%. Same thing. Gets you the same thing backwards. Oh, look, here, 59% down there. Another way to do it is jewelry bar times 59%, approximate PB. So roughly, if you were to do the 143 and you're holding an average of 4 jewelry bars per month, your approximate commission would be roughly $1068. That's just jewelry bar commission. That's not commission from downlines, anything like that. So this is a very handy. A lot of people, get confused on how to calculate what's the numbers. So keep this handy. You can share this if you're talking to somebody about sponsoring. You can share this with them. That's shareable. The only thing that they tell us that we can't share, we can't say, oh, as a senior team leader, your check should be blah, 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 because it's something with the income disclosure and you're not supposed to do that. But we can say on average our jewelry bar is $650 and, you make roughly 41% commission. Any questions about calculating? Okay. I put in here, so when we were at our little leadership meeting, we did a different personality test. It was called the DISC system. But Tracy also mentioned the 5 love languages quiz. Some of these questions you're going to be like, I like to be hugged. What?
I like to be touched.
Yeah, I know. This is typically given to people who working relationships, but this is also like parent to child relationships. This is also spousal relationships, just any kind of relationships. And basically, so I want everybody to go through, spend some time and take the quiz. And then what you're going to find out is don't skip ahead. You're going to find out what's the best way that somebody can communicate with you. I find that if you find out what's the best way that people can communicate with you, can praise you, it will help you, and it'll help your mentor. It'll help you with your team, because everybody communicates differently. So spend some time. Everybody take the quiz.
Right now.
Yes. Everybody take the quiz. Oh, here, you can take mine.
That's totally what Mike says. This is the access service, the vacuuming. I'm like, every time I just watch my this. Okay. I'm pretty sure that. There's too much food. Well, I'd rather not. Yes. No, I know. They don't even. Yes, honey. They can do the dishes. You did the dishes. Like now you get to eat, right?
Break time.
I usually have over 1,000. And I was in Baker too. There was so messes you up. Oh yeah, congratulations. You're like, I do remember that. Yeah. Really they all still look at you. It's hilarious. All the chores, yeah, baby, the chores, man. We're like, you do the chores. To the next. I feel like, oh, they told me the same thing. Everybody, my daughter, he gets so mad by you. That's what right. I just need people like that. Oh, my middle one, I felt like I got to. I just didn't have. I just didn't want to. Because then now when I get to the older ones play together. Oh yeah, he's my boy. Mine's a boy. I'm like, my husband gives him like 4 times. What's the other two? But he loves to do
So how's it going? Everybody good?
It took us 10 minutes. And we had to call it off.
So while we were filling things out, I'm just gonna talk. So I know that you all have choices on display materials that are available. There's a plethora of different things that you can use for displays. The Nest is still developing to have more consistent things available to us. Obviously, there's some key things we want to use. We want to stick with the Origami Owl Aqua. I have people, when I do events, I have people who run to me and say, oh my god, it's Origami Owl. Like, I don't even have to have any signage up that says Origami Owl. Like, they literally come running at me, like, this is because they see the aqua, they know it's Origami Owl. Aqua, white linen, any light or bright colors, they really like us to steer towards those. Try to stay away from black. Black makes your table look too dark, and honestly, your charms do not stand out. Originally, when we started, we had gray little charm trays. If you still have the gray charm trays, that's okay. You can actually spray paint them white. Did you do it?
I did, it not right.
Did you use a primer on it too, or you just choose a straight white?
It was a certain paint that had a primer in it.
With a primer, it was a Krylon.
Yeah, that was it.
This one didn't have it over here.
That stuff is magic.
Yeah, it was really good. I also did two trays.
So if you don't get a paint that has a primer built in, get a paint primer and then spray your trays white. I cannot tell you how much of a difference from the gray trays to the white trays. I can't even tell you it's a night and day difference.
They stand out.
Oh yeah, they stand out a ton. They do get dirty. I hate that, but
when you drop them in the dirt out of baseball, you're
right. Something to do. With the events. So
the dirt and the charms and everything.
no, it's just the dirt gets picked up. So try to stay to those colors. Try to stay with one owl on your table. We don't sell owls. We sell ornamental owl lockets. I've seen people like literally go overboard where they have like 10, 12 owls on their table, and people will walk up and go, "How much is this owl? How much is that owl?" Like, we don't sell owls, we sell lockets. So try to keep
one owl.
like one is fine.
They still.
Yeah, they still have How much is your owl?
It's $9.99 at Michael's. I hope you have a coupon.
Yeah, it's free. It's free with the purchase of all of this if you want to take it home today. So try to stick with those colors. There's all sorts of different things. I have found something that I completely love, although it does not stand up well in the wind. So there's a designer. What's her name? Her name's Brooke. Her information is on here. I have her information. I am obsessed with it.
Yeah.
It's huge, but it did hold all the lockets. It doesn't hold all the lockets anymore, but it did hold all the lockets. So I'm gonna hold that out. No, because the heart. Well, you take out the chocolate. You take out the plain gold. Now you have the twist locket. Now you have a rose gold mini. Does it hold everything?
I don't think so.
No,
You can hang something off the branches though too.
yeah, I usually will hang a heart locket from here. I love this. I use this to hold all my lockets, and then I just use one rounder for my chains. And then everything else is kind of flat on my table. It's very simple. It's very clean. I do love this. Yeah.
Your battery's about to die.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Ugh, 4%. Sorry, guys. We're going to stop the broadcast. Talk more about this later. Hold on. I'm going to have to stop it. Thank you.